It's the 28th of April, 2016, and someone is impatiently waiting for me out the door. The storm last night knocked everything off the trees. Man, that was rough. So, plans for today. Get a shower, first of all, obviously. Then I'm going to do Who with Mom. We're going to do it today, that way it's done. And who knows, usually whenever we record in the studio, it leads to some gameplay too, but we'll see.
Ventilation system off.
We'll be gradually forced up to the upper levels. There are ice warriors waiting at every exit.
Where's the ventilation control from, you know?
As expected, whenever we recorded Who, we did get some gameplay in too, so yeah, I figured that was going to happen. Now I'm up to something else. Now I'm listening to the Angry Chicken talk about the rest of the new Old Gods packs, and I'm rendering down that very gameplay footage.
4 damage for 2. Eviscerated. It wasn't often that you couldn't quite do it.
So I'm putting together my playlist for this week, because the Triple M's this weekend, and I'll be danged if someone from Paducah didn't show up. Awesome. That's in Kentucky, and not too far away in Kentucky. Gotta love when tiny things like that show up. There's problems over at Geek and Sundry right now. They're having technical issues with their streaming, but I'm not about to complain. The opposite, in fact. As someone that produces stuff, good lord, the nightmare which must be happening right now. So kudos to them for working to get the stream up. It's not up yet, but they're working on it, and I know they are. Liam O'Brien even did a periscope of all of them in the green room while they were waiting, so there was that nice little interaction. So, yeah, it's awesome. By the way, slight note, this is why I don't stream my podcast live, because stuff can happen. That and the fact that I've always found a chat room to be distracting anytime that I have done it, to where I can't focus on just doing the stuff right. The content creators that can pay attention to a chat room and also do what they're doing podcast-wise and stuff like that, that takes talent. It's more acceptable for someone like a Twitch streamer. If I ever started game streaming on Twitch, I'd be able to do it, because you're supposed to pay attention to your chat room anyway. When you're making a podcast in which you want to make content that does not have to require you to be live, because most everyone's downloading it, paying attention to the chat too much is a bad thing. Certain bigger podcasters do that from time to time. And as a mostly audio listener, I usually get frustrated by that very thing. Or used to whenever I listen to that specific person's stuff. Anyway, enough being shady. Just kudos to them for working on getting the stream out.
Well, things have gone a bit up. How are you gonna get the rest of these folks out?
And Dranzo thinks for a second goes,